Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Terraria. As you probably noticed, I am wearing Hellstone armor. That's because this is not the hardcore Let's Play. This is the regular Let's Play that I was doing prior to ever doing the hardcore, and I just decided to revisit it. As you can see, I got 10 Tattered Cloths though, which is going to allow me to make a Goblin battle stand, which I'm going to do in a minute here off screen. But so yeah, this episode, guys, we're going to fight the Goblin invasion. As you notice, I have the rocket boots. I got that actually in my how to get the rocket boots video that I've been working on pretty extensively for the past couple days. But I didn't want to jip you guys of the experience of, whoa, there was some laggage there, of watching the Goblin invasion and taking it on. So I'll be right back with the Goblin battle standard. Well, actually, I'll just cut through to the actual invasion, because after you use the Goblin battle standard, it takes a little while for about half a day in the game for the army to get to you. Oh, there's a aquatic rabbit. How about that? Alright guys, well, I'll be right back with the Goblin invasion. Alright, hey guys, what's up? It looks like the Goblin army has arrived, in fact. And they shouldn't be too much of a challenge with that thing, whatever it's called. So I'm going to make things a little more interesting and try to take them on with a variety of different weapons, including the Demon Scythe, and you know, just for some more entertainment value. Although I am using up my what's it called, mana fairly quickly. I've also taken some time to actually block off this little area right here so the enemies don't fall down in there. I figured that we want to kill as many of them as possible. So yeah, but again, you know, the Goblin army is a pretty tough battle, actually. I think I just got a mana crystal. However, you know, its toughness is really mitigated by the fact that I have in-game gear. But still, wow, this is just annihilating them. You see that? However, they are doing some damage to me, which is not that good. But again, since this is not hardcore, I don't have to be nearly as cautious as I normally am. I'm just bringing this spiky ball down on their heads. It's pretty funny. Let's see. Well, let's try out an axe on them. And this seems to be working pretty well. Oh, that guy got stuck down there. Okay. How about... Alright, well, let me show you how this thing works against them. Just absolutely annihilates them. I think it's time for some minigun action as well. And this is pretty gruesome, actually. Oh, where are they? Oh, hey. Not cool, guys. And I'm going to use their own harpoon against them, since they gave me that in the previous battle that I fought them on my... And note how the harpoon actually becomes a lot more efficient the closer you get, so because every time it hits something, it gets pulled back to you. And then there's the good old star cannon. Uh-oh. One thing with the star cannon is you have to be actually far enough back for it to actually hit them. The star cannon is a great weapon once you have a steady stream of stars. You notice I have 167 stars. Each star does about 50 damage to these guys. So I mean, look at that. It's just headshot, you know. So yeah, it's pretty easy actually to kill these guys. Not too tough. Again, though, that depends on what level armor you have. It's just like with the Eye Cthulhu, it can either be very difficult to kill or very easy to kill, depending on whether you have nothing but a wooden sword or if you have tons of, you know, if you have the weapons I have right now, the Eye Cthulhu probably should take about a minute to kill, whereas it could take a whole night to kill earlier on. Let me just look at this, though. It's just an absolute slaughter. These guys really don't stand a chance. And the thing is, so for someone who doesn't have in-game material, I would say the Mini Shark is really a good bet. The Mini Shark is a pretty reliable weapon with decent knockback enough, at least to hold them back there. So if they're getting too close to you, all you need is just to unload a bunch of musket balls into them. and they shouldn't even be able to get to you to damage you. So right now I could have no armor on and I would be absolutely fine. So that's a little tip, I guess, for anyone who, you know, has been having trouble trying to fight the goblin invasion. Essentially, just use whatever the most powerful weapons you have are, and if you are dying, then you'll definitely want to have better ranged weapons. In my case, though, I can just be absolutely careless, and I literally just run through them. Thanks to the Cobalt Shield, it gives me no knockback, so I can just run right through them like it's nothing. And I do like this this mace. Okay, let's see. A few things about the Goblin Army as far as drops. For those of you who don't know, the biggest drop they give is the rocket boots. That's what's making me fly right there. They also drop the harpoon, which is this weapon right here. That does like, I think like 20 or something like that range damage. It's a decent weapon, but it's really not, you know, it's not the kind of weapon that you're going to be like, oh man, that's the best thing ever. It's more of a, yeah, that's cool, you know. So yeah, that is the Goblin Army, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little battle. Actually, stick around for a couple more minutes. I'm going to show you some little, you know, building projects I've been working on in this version of the game. Since, you know, after getting the end level armor, there's not much else really to do other than, you know, play around. So I will cut to the projects I'm doing in my other save file. Alright, be right back, guys. Alright guys, I want to show you the first of two projects I'm working on. This one is my underwater house that I'm beginning work on. Yeah, as you can see, there's not much to it yet, but there'll be a little entrance right here through the water to come up this way, and then I'm expanding out that way. So, and I've also knocked out the backdrop there, so I'll be able to have windows and stuff. I'm not going to pretend that that's all that good right now. It's not. That was just, you know, a few minutes of work. What is cool though, I think, is this. This, you see this ash outline is actually the outline of Squirtle's foot. I'm building a very, very, very massive Squirtle. You might be able to sort of recognize it from there. This big dark area in here is his belly, and this is his arm. I did all of this based off of a oh man, crap. Off of a, sorry about that. Off of a, you know, a pixel thing I found online. So right here, there's his mouth and his eyeball, and I'm going to fill all those in with different colors and stuff with blocks. The biggest tough part is I'm going to have to go find a blue dungeon and mine a crap load of blue, stuff. As you can see though, the scale is pretty big. I mean, this is his face that I'm in right now. I'm in his face. So, and then over here, around near his arm, you can see where I've actually put in like one of the plates off of his armor. And you can't really see it right now because it's dark, but let me see if that makes it better. I filled it with sand, so it actually has the right color. The only tough part is I don't know how to get the color to go inside of that, because obviously I can't have torches in him. So some minor details, but this is back inside of his other foot, and this goes to the tail over here. And you can see it's how the tail kind of curls. And at first I wanted to do all the blue coloring with water, until I realized that it would be really, really hard to bring over that much water. There is the whole, you know, infinite water kind of trick thing, but even with that, I don't know if I have the patience to wait that long to fill up. I mean, think about the scale of what I've built here, and how long that would take to fill with water that I was creating. It would be a really long time. Even though it'd only be the tail, the feet, and the face, still, I think I'm gonna go for the blue bricks from the blue dungeons, unless that doesn't work out. But what do you guys think? I want to know. It's my first ever attempt at a pixel art thing, and I figured might as well go big or go home. So I went way up on the scale, and I've tried as much as I can to keep it pixel for pixel what the image I found of Squirtle is. For those of you who, if anyone doesn't know what Squirtle is a Pokemon. It's like the little blue turtle guy. Although, for me, I figure most people who play video games know what, like, the original Pokemon from Pokemon Red and Blue are. Actually, in Pokemon Blue, the giant turtle on the front, that is what Squirtle evolves into. It's Blastoise. So yeah, guys. Anyways, I just want to say thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to, rate and subscribe and all that fun stuff. I'm not trying to advertise, but just remind you if you forgot. So, thanks for watching, guys. Until later, take care.